That's what I like to hear.
I want to first thank you all for coming to our panel this year for Transformers. We have a lot of team members. Yes. We have a lot of amazing team members that every year make this possible for us, whether it be putting out great video games, great toys, great theatrical experiences. But again, we'd be remiss to not mention a great deal of thanks to you for continuing to support us all these years. It's been 26 years in running, and we're looking to have another 26 years down the road and keep coming back to Comic-Con. So thank you to each and one of you. So before we get started and actually get into the presentation, we actually want to take a little time to introduce ourselves so you get to know that we have a lot of new team members and to also define our roles a little bit. I'm Matt Proulx. I'm the brand manager on Transformers. I oversee the marketing and product development and working with these guys just to make sure we put out the best experience possible for you.
I'm Aaron Archer. I work in HasLab's Miyake development, and that basically is a fun way to say all the great brands Hasbro has. This group we look at and try to reinvent, bring to the market in great new ways. So, a lot of fun.
My name is Matt Tieger, but all my friends call me Teej, so please do so. And I have the best job in the world. I'm a game director at Hasbro Studios. I work for a company called Activision.
I'm Siebenaler. I'm one of the design leads on Transformer, and I'm one of the guys responsible for making sure that you guys keep having sweet toys to buy.
Hello, my name is Brian Wilk. I run the boys' design, owned and operated division, where I basically handle a lot of the products. And I get to work with some of the best designers in the world. Yes, Eric.
I'm Joe Kyde. I'm also a designer. I work on the Scouts, Legends, and the Generations Colossus.
Oh, yeah!
Thank you.
War for Cybertron stuff was awesome.
Thanks.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Konnichiwa. My name is Miyake Tomoya. Please call me Miyake. I'm one of the Transformer designer in TakaraTomy.
He's actually on an exchange program with us, so TakaraTomy and Hasbro are now interchanging designers, so we can get a better understanding of how to work better together. Not that we don't work better.
Okay, so the first topic we want to talk about is, of course, Transformers. To kick it off on the right note, we'll just, of course, play the trailer for everything. Just make sure you understand exactly what we're bringing to the table here.
Until pride and a lust for power divided us. Now we fight enemies who were once brothers. Necessary war to return us to glory. The Autobots will never sacrifice freedom. The Decepticons will bring this world to order. Our defeat will mean the end of the
out.
So obviously, with not only great feature films, animation, comics, and products, one of the great ways to tell stories and let these characters live, and one of the best ways, because you can actually play them, is obviously video games. So we're really excited to work with Activision High Moon to basically bring the beginnings of the Transformers story, this civil war between the Autobots and Decepticons, and really the story of Megatron and Optimus Prime, to light, you know, and bring it out in a more meaningful way. One of the things Hasbro's been doing over the last few years, actually, is we recognize that over 25 years there's been a lot of different things that have happened with the brand, and rather than expect people to go back and read old comics and watch old episodes in every case to understand what the brand's about, we're reintroducing all the core elements, and this video game, War for Cybertron, was really our first foray into retelling that story from the ground up. And you know, Matt and his team really took that challenge on and really made something special. A fully transformative planet, you know, great characters and dynamics. You know, it's been a lot of fun.
Well, we got really lucky. You know, Activision and Hasbro kind of came to us and said that we really would like you to make a new Transformers game. Activision, from the we know what sensibilities you and High Moon Studios have and the kind of things you're good at, and then Hasbro really wanted to make a non-movie based game. So as anybody who likes anything at all about Transformers and gets the opportunity to make the game that they've always wanted to make, I immediately jumped at the chance then to say, let's go back to Cybertron. Let's go back to 1984, let's go back to G1, and let's start there. And so what we did was I watched those old episodes, and we did our very best to be as nostalgic as possible and bring that back to a real modern game style. And that really all started with our designs for Bumblebee. Bumblebee was the first character that we ever designed, and we had a great meeting with Aaron and the guys at Hasbro up at Activision headquarters in Santa Monica, where I will tell you it was a little nerve-wracking to redesign one of the most famous characters in the Transformers universe completely, and slide it across the table and give the big pitch about what we wanted to do. That meeting set the tone for the entirety of our relationship over the years that we worked together. At this point, 2 years actually. It's pretty cool. For all the character designs that we did, the setting for Cybertron, because look, everyone has had 25 years to imagine what that place could be. You know, we did tons and tons of research, looked at comics, and of course the cartoon, and that first cartoon from G1 has about, what, a minute of Cybertron, maybe? But it was such a special minute, it was such a great starting point for that. Most people's experience in the Transformers that had been built up all this time that we couldn't fail in delivering that planet and what it could be. So we took it really seriously. We are huge gamers at my studio, and we wanted to bring the gaming sensibilities that we have to this powerhouse license. And that's where we started. That was the root of all the decisions that we made.
How's it been doing?
Game's doing pretty good. Some of you played it? Yes?
Yeah!
We have two target audiences, I believe, with this game. One is the hardcore Transformers fans. And, you know, I think of a couple different layers of Transformers fans. There are people who maybe have seen Michael Bay movies for the first time, and that's their first experience with Transformers. There are people who just read comics or all sorts of different things. And for those gamers, right, we wanted to bring you into this retelling of their backstory. Then there's a deeper layer of Transformers fans with a bit more knowledge. And these are people who maybe were fans when they were a kid and played with a lot of the toys, but, you know, haven't really thought about Transformers in a while. And when they play the game, I feel like they get into, oh yeah, I remember this character or that character, and they really get this wave of nostalgia. And then there's the deeper layer, which is many of the people sitting on the panel with me, which are the extreme Transformers fans, the ones who know pretty much everything about Transformers. And for them, you know, there are, oh, that's a one-liner from the movie, or that's a character design with just the right head shape, or any of the elements that make Transformers such a special property, right? So we approached the game from hitting all those Transformers fans from a bunch of different layers, and I think for all three of those fans, I'll stick my neck out and say I think we were extremely successful.